The phone rings. A babysitter, alone in a quiet house, picks up the receiver. A raspy voice whispers, "I'm watching you." The hairs on her neck stand on end. She hangs up, heart pounding, but the calls persist, each one more menacing than the last. She checks the locks, peers out the windows into the darkness. The house creaks. The phone rings again. This time, the voice utters a chilling warning. Check the children. This is the unsettling premise of The Babysitter and the Man Upstairs, an urban legend haunting sleepovers and campfire stories. But where did this story come from? Is it based on a real event, or is it a product of our collective anxieties woven into folklore? The exact origins of The Babysitter and the Man Upstairs are shrouded in mystery, much like the legend itself. Some researchers trace its roots back to the 1960s, during a time of social change and rising anxieties about urban crime. The legend often features a young woman alone in a suburban home, reflecting societal fears about the vulnerability of women and the perceived dangers lurking in the shadows of progress. Others argue that the story has much older roots, drawing parallels to folk tales from Europe and early American settlements that warned of strangers and dangers in isolated settings. Despite the lack of a definitive origin point, the legend's enduring power lies in its ability to tap into universal fears. The story resonates across cultures and generations, adapting to fit contemporary anxieties and technological advancements. The legend's narrative typically unfolds with chilling predictability. A teenage babysitter, often new to the job, is left alone to care for young children in a large, unfamiliar house. As the night deepens, strange occurrences begin. The phone rings, and a series of increasingly threatening calls from an unknown man terrorize the babysitter. He taunts her, describes her every move, and suggests he is watching her from somewhere inside the house. The children, oblivious to the growing danger, sleep soundly upstairs. Panic sets in as the babysitter realizes the calls are coming from inside the house. The man is closer than she thought. She contacts the police, who trace the calls to the upstairs extension. The chilling climax reveals that the stalker was hiding in the attic or a spare room, waiting to strike. The urban legend, The Babysitter and the Man Upstairs, has had a profound impact on popular culture, influencing a wide range of media, from urban legends and campfire stories to horror films and literature. The legend's elements of suspense, vulnerability, and unexpected terror have become tropes in the horror genre, inspiring countless films that play on the fear of home invasion and the unknown. Films like When a Stranger Calls from 1979 and its 2006 remake directly adapt the legend, while others, like Scream from 1996 and Halloween from 1978, incorporate elements of the story to heighten tension and create a sense of dread. Beyond the screen, the legend has become ingrained in local lore and ghost stories across the English-speaking world. Many towns and cities have their own versions of The Babysitter and the Man Upstairs, often linked to specific locations or historical events, adding a layer of eerie familiarity to the tale. A legacy of fear. The enduring appeal of The Babysitter and the Man Upstairs lies in its ability to tap into our primal fears and anxieties. The story resonates with our fear of the unknown, the vulnerability we feel in isolated situations, and the unsettling possibility that danger could be lurking closer than we think, even within the supposed safety of our own homes. The legend serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us to be aware of our surroundings, trust our instincts, and take precautions against potential threats. Moreover, the story's adaptability ensures its continued relevance in a changing world. As technology evolves, so too does the legend, incorporating new devices and platforms into its narrative. From landlines to cell phones, and now to smart home devices and social media, the stalker in the story finds new ways to watch, listen, and terrorize, reflecting contemporary anxieties about privacy, surveillance, and the ever-blurring lines between the digital and physical worlds. Truth or fiction? Is The Babysitter and the Man Upstairs based on a true story? Despite attempts to trace the legend, no definitive evidence has surfaced. Some point to true crimes as inspirations, but none mirror the legend's details. It's likely a product of our collective imagination, woven from shared fears and anxieties. The legend taps into the human psyche. Even in an age of rationality, we are drawn to the unknown. So the next time you're home alone, remember The Babysitter and the Man Upstairs. Is it just a story? Or could there be some truth?